7 feet 1 inches, number 11, Brook Lopez. At shooting guard, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 9, Benedict Mathurin. At power forward, standing 6 foot 8, number 28, Rui Hachimura. Starting at the other bar, 6 feet 1 inches, number 10, Darius Garland. At the other forward position, standing 6 foot 8, number 3, Brandon Ingram. The head coach for your LA Clippers, Kawhi. One more time, let's hear it for your LA Clippers.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Barnes. And Murray Boyles in at the 5. And for the Clippers, we've got Rui Hachimura. Garland is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Ingram. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the bench. Tonight, I'm looking forward to this break. We're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Quickly against Garland. To the inside. And it's Lopez. Good time on the assist by Garland.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping.
Back to Leonard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Ingram passes to Hachimura. Back to Ingram. Clippers moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. For 3.
Leonard certainly was in the shooter's head on that miss.
That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
And that one is good.
Dribble penetration is what Garland's all about, and he's a great decision maker on the move.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Back to Leonard. Shoots over Ingram. Hits the jumper. Leonard's got his second bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now here's Lopez. And here is Hachimura. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Going for a dunk. Ingram uses that physicality, clearing the defense out of his way.
Here's Quickly. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Barnes. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And right where he wants to be. It's so dangerous letting Barnes get inside like that.
Garland kicks to Lopez. Ingram passes to Hachimura. Shoots it. Garland, no good.
And normally that's an easy 2 for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
Barrett, wide open, he fires. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now here's Lopez. He's guarded closely. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Looking for a little extra style points right there with the fadeaway.
So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here is Hachimura. Still scoreless. Ingram passes to Hachimura. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Barnes outside. Leonard looking around. Down low. Here's Pirtle. Nails the baby hook.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Done outside. Here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Toronto leading by 4. Here's Barnes. Shoots it up. Rebounded by Jackson.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Here's Dunn. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so the first quarter is in the books. Toronto ahead. They lead by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Toronto?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Anderson is out there with Barrett. Then there's Pirtle. Then it's Walter. And it's Shed in at the point. So it's Toronto now. Following the miss by Isaiah Jackson. And it's Shed missing. Jackson kicks to Dunn. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
And Tim, of the teams that were not in the playoffs or even in the play-in last season, you can make a case the Raptors among many teams that have a lot of potential to get there this year.
Yeah, I agree, and you could also put the Spurs in that conversation too. But if you're just looking at the East, the Raptors could easily climb back into relevance as their young talent develops.
Here's Shed. No scoring in this one. Pass to Barrett. Over to the wing. Shoots off the step back. And the Raptors miss again.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Jackson passes to Dunn. To the wing on the left. Jones sets the pick for Sanders. 6 on the shot clock. Beal from long range drills the three-pointer. Beal's got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers.
And this is his bread and butter. Give Beal these looks from deep, and he is going to knock them down.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Lopez, he's checked in for Jackson. Hachimura comes in for Jones. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Sanders. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Beal. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for the Raptors. Leonard comes in for Walter. And he's good on the 3-ball.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Hachimura, the pass to Lopez. Dunn outside. Here's Hachimura. Back to Dunn. Pass to Hachimura. Fires the 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. And Tim, an old school big man, Jakob Pirtle, still more than valuable in today's game.
Well, there certainly remains a place in this league for centers who defend the rim, rebound, and set screens. He might not be flashy, but he's a winning player.
Outside Leonard. Barnes looking around. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Guys, back to you.
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, you just feel awful for him. Injuries are the very worst part of this game.
The Raptors making a switch here. Walter's checked in. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Clippers making a change here. Garland's checked in. Ingram against Leonard. Here's Hachimura. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Hachimura's got his second bucket tonight.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
That's a 2 from Barnes. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. We've got 1:18 left in the first half. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here's Harlan for 3. The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Now the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a 3-point play. And a player, Tim, who stuffs the stat sheet, Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, Kevin, he just has a great all-around game. But the thing I like the most, he's very unselfish. He will pass up a shot if a teammate has a better one.
Outside Mathurin. Hachimura kicks to Ingram. Back to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Toronto, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Quickly the pass to Leonard. Here's Walter. Quickly with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. In the corner, it's Ingram. Pass to Hachimura. Out to Ingram. Beyond the arc. A 3-pointer is right on target. Ingram's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you love the work Ingram has put into his shot. You can put him in the corner now and force the defense to extend.
Quickly with it. Still yet to score. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Takes it out to Leonard. Fires from deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 2. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Thanks, guys, alongside Ty Lue. And, Coach, what's the focal point for this team as you approach the second half?
Just playing hard, first of all. And then, playing with pace offensively. I've been doing a good job of getting to the basket. And then defensively, there's going to be some time to work things out. But they've been pretty good.
Pace so critical to your team's success this year. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about in watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love 2 big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league. And yet, there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well.
You've got Brandon Ingram. Brook Lopez is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Mathurin in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Pass to Mathurin. It's Ingram on the wing. Fires for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Inside. Murray Boyles with the bucket. Murray Boyles has got 6.
Barnes really just forcing the D to commit. They chose him, and boy, did he make them pay.
Ingram against Leonard. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
And it's the Clippers with the ball after the Raptors pick up 2. Lopez sets a screen for Ingram. Back to Garland. Clippers moving the ball around. Count it. Lopez has got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Hits it from 3-point range.
Man, that's a luxury for Barnes to be able to square up and get to the basket.
Over in the corner, Mathurin. and a missed layup.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
Walter can't get it to go. Out to Ingram from downtown. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Barnes for 3, and it's Mathurin with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Pass to Garland. It's Ingram on the wing. Shoots over Leonard. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And now a 6-point Los Angeles lead. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And the dunk by Barnes.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. For the Clippers, Jackson comes in for Brook Lopez. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Ingram.
On the floor.
.137 left in the third. Outside Mathurin. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Mathurin's vertical is remarkable. I love how he goes after it on those plays.
Here's Barnes. 12 points for him. Here's the 3. Barnes with another miss. Clippers leading by 6. Pass to Hachimura. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Hachimura.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there. Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Raptors trail by 8. Pass to Leonard. To the paint. Here's Shed. The kick out to Barnes. Fires the 3. Walter can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. There's Garland. Back to Jackson. Outside Mathurin. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. 6 to shoot. Hachimura with a screen on Leonard. Beal the pass to Hachimura. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Setting the floor for the Raptors. They've got Pirtle. Walter out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Shed in at the 1 spot.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Beal dishes to Jackson. Dunn outside. Launches it. Drills it from outside. Dunn's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
Ingram right side. Dunn outside. A 3-ball. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Shed Pirtle against Jackson. Counted good. Clippers leading by 14. Sanders with a screen on Anderson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Good on the second free throw. Raptors trail by 15. Pass to Leonard. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Dunn passes to Lopez. Pirtle with the steal. From 13, and it's Anderson that time on the assist from Pirtle. Anderson's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Here's Ingram, and the rebound goes to Martin.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Nice move. And the lay-in, and he gets it done.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Beal outside. The three doesn't go. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Buries the deep ball.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
And here's Toronto. They're on a 9-1 run right now. From deep. That does not go.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
A natural-born scorer. Ingram is a walking bucket, and he can beat you in so many ways.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Hachimura is checked in for Sanders. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Beal, and it's Garland in for Dunn. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He said to them, quote, "We've worked hard to come back. We have them on the ropes, but we have yet to land the knockout blow. We'll see if they can." Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Now, here's Garland. Following the miss by Scotty Barnes. Down he goes for three.
The pure shooting ability of Ingram does all the talking there. He gets the ball and delivers that quick release.
Now here's Barnes. Lays it in off the window.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Here's Mathurin. Right side, Garland. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Clippers.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
It's good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
That's a nice dime from Barnes, showing he can break down the defense with his passing.
There's 37 seconds left in the game. Quickly pulls it down.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, anything they do at this point is going to be futile. Too little, too late.
Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Kawhi Leonard.
They lead by 7, and they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Now Lopez. Ingram. Missed on the 3.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've seen that far too often in this game. Very uninspired defensively.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Brandon, hot shooting for you tonight. Where do you get that confidence level to take over like this?
Just coming in, working on my routine every single day. I think my teammates put me in a really, really good position to step in the shots and give me confidence on the basketball floor to shoot the ball and also give them the basketball to do whatever they want on the floor to create and make something happen. So confidence comes from my teammates.
And you've been a great teammate as well. Guys, back to you.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Brandon Ingram.